39th Street, Tampa, watching the daily ritual of Amtrak's Silver Star pulling toward its station stop. Today, the Star has an interesting character hitching a ride. In the third locomotive position, a GE B32-8. When purchased, these locomotives were painted in Amtrak's large red, white, and blue stripes, and it gained them the nickname Pepsi Cans. The B-32s don't look much like Pepsi cans anymore. Well, for that matter, neither do Pepsi cans. From the Ybor City parking garage, I watch as 91 backs into Tampa Union Station. This is one of the more interesting moves that Amtrak does in the South. Trains must back into TUS because it's a stub-in facility. Then in 15 minutes or so, they're ready to pull forward and head straight for Lakeland and Miami. "42 miles east of Tampa, 42 miles north on the railroad is Auburndale. That's Amtrak 97, the Silver Meteor, coming off the Coastline Main onto the connection track known as the Can Yard Lead. That links to the Seaboard Main Line and onto Miami. All the engineer has to do these days is slow his train for the curve. The switches are both controlled by the dispatcher, 200 miles away in Jacksonville. But things weren't always this easy here at Auburndale. In this VHS video, shot in 1988 by Tampa railfan Steven Kern, we get a look at what happened in Auburndale 4 times daily. Train number 88, the West Coast Silver Meteor, arrives in Auburndale from his stops in Tampa and Lakeland. Amtrak F40, number 327, is leading. The engine and the baggage car is cut off from the little train, and they pull north across the diamond and stop short of the Can Yard switch. The signal is given to Train 98, the East Coast Silver Meteor, who's just arriving from his stops in Miami, Okeechobee, and Winter Haven, with engine number 228 leading. The 98 crew cuts the engine off and pulls north of the Can Yard switch. They back engine 228 onto engine 327. The electrician then connects air, multiple engine control, and 480-volt hotel power between the locomotives. That consist, including 88's baggage car, is pulled north of the switch. Next, they back the 2 engines back onto Train 98. Still sitting in the Can Yard lead. Then, that whole consist is pulled out onto the A-line, north of the Can Yard switch, and backed onto the remainder of Train 88. Passengers in this section have been sitting out there on the A-line, waiting without lights, or more importantly on this July day, without air conditioning for nearly 30 minutes. At last, Amtrak 98, West and East Coast sections joined, pulls northward for Jacksonville and New York City, with 2 engines, 2 baggage cars, 4 coaches, a lounge, a buffet car, a diner, 3 sleepers, another lounge, and 3 more coaches. With Amtrak out of the way, the dispatcher can put this crossing back to work. There's plenty of freight to move in 1988. With most grateful appreciation to Steven Kern and his Montgomery Ward camcorder, this is Danny Harmon in Auburndale, Florida, out.